Okay, this is going to be a quick demonstration of how to draw onto your clay using the plans from a drawing, a paper drawing. So here are my plans. Now you can see that I planned on using a square shape for the base, and then my forms are two different simple ones. I have circles with an additional circle in the middle, and then I have these elongated kind of cylindrical forms, which could be made out of coils actually. We will get to creating the forms and then scoring them and applying them in the next demonstration. But this one I'm just going to go over drawing. Okay, so I'm going to put my drawing next to me, or to my side, so I can look at it. The best thing to do, and you may be limited with tools at home, but if you can find something that's similar to this needle tool, it'd be really helpful, because this will allow you to draw lines that aren't necessarily super thick, because you can actually thicken them up just by adding a little bit more mark making from this tool, but it'll also allow you to go deep into the clay as well. So right now I'm gonna just look at my drawing, and I'm gonna just show you how to take what your plans are on your paper drawing and then of course apply them to this clay surface, which is obviously a lot different from paper. It's soft, and it's actually malleable, and it has some give. And then, of course, different from a pencil, I've got this needle tool type of instrument here. So I'm going to go ahead and just start drawing some of the circles. I'm going to try and make them defined enough so that you can see them in the camera. And again, we're just doing this for the purposes of demonstration. So I'm going to show you the circles that I'm making, and then I'm also going to show you that cylindrical form. And it may not look exactly like my drawing, and that's fine. Nothing ever really turns out exact because we're not copy machines, and we're just going to pretty much emulate stuff the best that we can onto our piece. So this is something you can't be a total perfectionist about if you tend to be that way about things. Just give yourself a chance with it. And again, I'm using this rectangular base in reality when my drawing was a square. So that was another change that I made. Okay. So I'm just gonna get a little bit on this one side, because this is going to take me a while to do, and there's no need to have the demo go that long. But what I'm doing is I'm essentially mapping, now besides just having it mapped out on a paper, right, I'm now mapping it out on my clay base piece, or base shape, for the relief. And this is essentially becoming a canvas, if you want to think about like that too. Okay, so again, there can be some variation. I can even switch up my design. A lot of you explained that you did that when you wrote your reflection on the first clay project. A lot of you were explaining that you had an original sketch or an idea, but you ended up veering from it, and that's not a bad thing at all. It's not wrong to do that. It's actually pretty normal to do that. If you're able to stick with your plans from start to finish, that's awesome. Some people are able to do that, and it just works out for them. But that's okay to change, again, because that's what artists do. So now I'm going to hold up what I have. Again, I'm going to remind you of this with the circle, with the extra circle in it, and then these little cylindrical forms. I've started to do that on the clay. I'm going to hold it up. So now you can see I've started to create a circle within a circle and cylindrical forms. Okay, so that is how you start to draw out your plans onto this new base shape canvas of clay that you have. And then eventually once you have everything drawn out, you'll be able to start creating your forms out of the extra clay, and then you'll be able to score them and apply them.